Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It was an eventful week in sports. First, we'll head to cricket. England versus India, the first test match, which is played in Trent Nottingham. England won the toss and decided to bat first, but the decision turned out to be in favour of India as they were able to bowl out England for 183. The Indian pacers kept picking up wickets in regular intervals. Joe Root top scored for England with a 64 before he fell for Thakur. Bumrah picked up 4 wickets and Shami picked up 3. India came out to bat in the first day. Their openers were able to score more than half of England's total. Rohit Sharma fell playing a pull shot which went straight to Sam Curran. Pujara and Kohli were both dismissed in consecutive deliveries by Jimmy Anderson. Both the deliveries were peaches by Jimmy Anderson. KL Rahul showed his class. His front foot drives, especially his cover drives, were a sight to see. He top scored with an 84. Jadeja played really well to get to his 56. The Indian tail surprisingly scored some runs, which gave India a lead of 95. Ollie Robinson picked up his first fifer. Jimmy Anderson picked up 4 wickets, and in the process, he crossed Anil Kumble's tally of 619 wickets. He is the third highest wicket taker in Test right now, only behind Murli and Shane Warne. Trailing by 95 runs, England's second innings was all about their captain Joe Root. If Joe Root doesn't score big, England gets bowled out cheaply. That has been a trend for a while now. Similar trends were seen for Australia with Steve Smith as well. Trailing by 95 runs, England's second innings was all about their captain Joe Root. If Joe Root doesn't score big, England gets bowled out cheaply. That has been a trend for a while now. Similar trends were seen for Australia with Steve Smith as well. Joe Root completed his 21st Test century. He got good partnerships with Sibley and Bairstow. Sam Curran in the end smashed the ball around to take them over 300. England were bowled out for 303. Bumrah was clinical in the second innings as well, picking up a fifer. He finished the match with 9 wickets. India came into bat towards the wee end of the fourth day, needing 209 runs to win the match. KL Rahul continued from where he left off. He played some amazing strokes, but he was dismissed for 26. Pujara played some shots as well. India finished the day at 52 for 1. The match was nicely poised, with India needing 157 to win and England needing 9 wickets. But the rain gods had different plans. The final day was washed out without a ball being bowled, and the match ended in a draw. It was a disappointing end to a well-fought match. A result would have been desirable, but it didn't turn out that way. Coming to the team selection, India decided to leave Ashwin to play Ravi Jadeja. Jadeja is one of the best all-rounders at the moment, but Ashwin is the best spinner in the world right now. They have decided to leave him again from the team for the second test. I don't understand the selection process. Ashwin can pick wickets and he can definitely bat better than any pace bowler in the squad. Kohli spoke about strengthening the bowling. The bowling has always performed above par in the past 3 test series, but the batting has always been below par. Pujara, Rahane, Kohli, they've all been below par in the past 3 test series. The last time Rahane got a decent score was in MCG back in December 2020. Pujara hasn't clicked since the Australia series. Kohli might be considered the best batsman in the world, but he has been scoring at an average of below 25 for the past 16 innings. I'm not saying drop Kohli, but all these 3 batsmen have been getting out in a similar fashion for a long time now. Why is the batting lineup not getting shuffled? Shah, Sky, Vihari are all in the squad and are raring to go. Why do the batsmen get so many chances when the bowlers don't? Let me know what you all think in the comments. Next up is Bangladesh vs Australia 5-match T20I series. The result of the series turned a few heads. Australia lost the series 1-4. This is the first time Australia has lost a series to Bangladesh. Bangladesh won the first 3 matches, and the 5th match, Australia won the 4th match. Bangladesh had several highs in the series. Australia had several lows, with their lowest being bowled out for 62 in the final match. This is their lowest T20I score ever. For Bangladesh, Shakib has been in great form with both bat and ball. He scored some important runs in all the matches. He's picked up 7 wickets in the series, with his best being 4 for 9 in the final match. Mohammedullah has been in great nick as well. Australia's batting has been horrible and they have to pick things up quickly to stand a chance in the World T20I coming later this year. The only positive for them was their spinners, who did a really good job picking up few wickets and being economical as well. Ponting has come strongly at Aussie team strength. He feels that their bench strength isn't as strong as it should be. Steve Smith has confirmed that he will be playing in the IPL, but is unavailable for the World T20. If Australia is able to send a full squad for the World T20, then they might have an outside chance. Next, the 100. In the men's tournament, Birmingham Phoenix have had a late burst in the tournament. They won their last 4 matches and are comfortably sitting at number 1. Southern Brave have maintained the second spot by winning their only outing last week. Trent Rockets have slipped from the top spot to the third spot by losing both their outings last week. Manchester Originals, who were number 2 weeks back, are now sitting at number 6 with very little chance of making it to the knockout. Northern Superchargers are number 4 and they can make it to the knockout if they beat Birmingham Phoenix and if Manchester Original beats Trent Rockets. Like I said last week, the top 3 teams will make it to a knockout. The number 2 team will play number 3 in an eliminator, the winner of which will face number 1 in the final. In the women's tournament, Southern Brave have been maintaining their number 1 spot. Oval Invincibles is number 2, followed by Northern Superchargers. Trent Rockets are on number 4. The Invincibles, the Superchargers and the Rockets are all in 7 points, but they are separated by their net run rate. My bet is on Southern Brave to lift the trophy, but in the shorter format, you never know. There has been some tennis action in the last week. Nadal lost to Lloyd Harris in Washington in the round of 16, which meant he slipped to rank 4, his lowest in the past 4 years. Stefanos Tsitsipas is now number 3, Medvedev is number 2, Novak is still number 1. The Italian Jannik Sinner won the Washington Open last week. Tsitsipas and Medvedev are through to the semis in the National Bank Open in Toronto, Canada. Will they clash in the finals? Who will win it? Novak is still resting so he can play the US Open. Let's hope he's fit and ready by then. In women's tennis, Sabalenka and Pliskova are through to the semis in the National Bank Open in Montreal, Canada. Now we move on to football. The biggest transfer news of the year came through this week. With Messi and Barca not able to sign a deal, Messi became a free agent. PSG jumped in and have signed Messi for a 2-year deal at 35 million euros a year, including the bonuses. There is an option of extending it to a 3rd year as well. The rumours of Harry Kane's transfer to Man City are still rumours with no confirmation on that yet. With Kane showing up for practice in Spurs, the transfer looks highly unlikely. Who's excited for the league matches to start? It's going to be a pretty interesting season. Man United kicked off their season at home against Leeds United, which they won comfortably 5-1. Chelsea bet Crystal Palace 3-0. Liverpool bet Norwich 3-0 as well. Arsenal lost their first match, losing to Brentford 2-0. La Liga kicked off yesterday as well. Real Madrid winning their first outing 4-1 against Alves. In the French league, PSG won their first match 4-2 against Strasbourg. Both Neymar and Messi didn't start this game. Serie A isn't starting for another week, with the first match scheduled to play on 21st of August. That is all in sports this week. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you all soon.